Mr. Corin Nemec will make a case for the first Footstep headline that appeared on July 21st, 1969, referencing the moon landing as the most uplifting news headline ever printed.
This actual New York Times article and magazine, newspaper back from that time period. But I think that the impact overall that it has was one that was so psychologically explosive that we still feel the impact of it to this very day. But you know, with the landing on the moon, the idea of that, especially during the time period of the height of the information war that was going on with Russia and the Cold War and this technological war that was happening, and the space race and all of that. The impact that it had globally was putting America at the very, very top notch of human exceptionalism. Vietnam War had been droning on for 9 years, and we'd already gotten out of Korea, like I mentioned before, and there was a lot of things happening within the culture back home. The good news of that achievement, that advancement, was probably lifted the spirits of humanity up more during the time when the cultural revolutions were really ripping the fabric of America apart and other areas of the world. It was something that everybody could agree on that was truly miraculous, and and now we're here knocking on the door again of another world war, which is quite frightening. You think that having landed on the moon in 1969, that we could have learned how to progress as human beings to be able to communicate our differences in such a way that going to war is nonsense whatsoever. So I think that the psychological impact of men walk on the moon and all of that had a much greater impact internationally and overall in terms of uplifting people to maybe a kind of a possible new age of life without war.
And now Corin Nemec, guys and gals, will make his case for NWA as a band that took a stand and made statements through their music in a 3, in a 2, in a...
My argument here for NWA is not going to be a very positive one, but it is going to show that their impact has been far greater than either Elvis or the Beatles on society, but not in a positive way. I was actually very good friends with DJ Speed, who was the DJ for NWA, and had met Eazy-E on occasion, as well as Dr. Dre. And there was this transition from the graffiti side of hip hop and the fun party rap and going and break dancing against each other, and that was your battle. The battle rap and the break dancing and the graffiti art. It was a very positive thing that was happening in the inner city at that time. That took a dramatic shift when gangster rap became popularized. As a teenager, very impressionable and already mixed up in that culture, myself and my close friends that I was all associated with started adopting the imagery and the personality complexes and the attitudes of that gangster rap type of stuff that was going on. And there was a trend factor in gang banging in LA at the time. It was a really trendy thing. I was in high school in the late 80s. We had about 2,300 gang members. Almost half the student body was somehow affiliated with a gang somewhere. It was insane. And so the popularization of that culture and that music and the selling of it to the youth by the machine that is the music industry somewhat feels intentional, because I don't know if that type of music would have organically risen to the top without all of that money and support and machinery behind it. Because at the same time, there was a lot of other very popular rap that was going on that had the same machinery been put behind it. It could have become just as popular as the gangster rap. No one thought that hip hop or rap music was going to last this long. We're talking, how long has the style of Elvis's music lasted? How long with the youth? How long has the style of the Beatles music lasted with the youth? It's still rap music, it's still hip hop, it's still the same basic thing. Hip hop has a massive impact on our youth today. Now they call it murder rap. So you have this adoption by the youth of these mentality that I got to be this gangster, I got to be this killer, I got to be this hardhead. And here's the clincher. BlackRock and Vanguard are one of the largest stakeholders in the music business, and guess what? They're also one of the largest stakeholders in private prisons.
But guys and gals, I am glad that I'm listening, which is why Ray Mercer now will let us know why he selected Muhammad Ali as a historical figure that would help society today, and we'll explain why.
He was the biggest thing going in sports, I believe, Muhammad Ali. I mean, he was political. He went and he freed hostages when they wouldn't let any other Americans free him. I mean, he did that. I mean, he stood up for his rights. I think the kids nowadays don't realize what we as black people have went through coming up through our days, all the way up until now. And for the kids nowadays to just not know and not really, by not knowing is not respecting. It's a different day and age now for these kids. And Muhammad Ali, he used everything that he had, to help people, to free people. I mean, he was amazing to me. When I watched that and seeing what he did, and how America got behind, the whole world got behind Muhammad Ali, it was just a special thing for me. I mean, for me, I didn't even know I was going to be boxing then, but I had his poster, that black and white poster, where he's in black and white trunks with the red gloves. You know, every kid had that at that age. Politically and everything else, he was doing what he had to do. He went overseas. They sent him overseas to free hostages. Nobody else do that. Muhammad Ali did exactly that.
Mr. Mercer, it is your turn. Same question. What are your 3 words? What do they mean? Why did you choose them?
Well, I'm going to start off by talking about dedication. It's part of something, that I do that I really think is really important for people like me that's done been to the Olympics, won a gold medal, and experience winning a world title and stuff like that, to dedicate myself, along with others, to helping these kids. And that's basically what I do, and what I tell other people that want to get in to help out, to dedicate themselves to doing this. Something dealing with kids and dealing with, you're not just dealing with them when you see them. You're like a parent or a mentor to them, when they can come to you with their problems and everything. So love is what brings dedication. Because kids, I just love kids. I have 9 kids, and I'm telling you, it's nothing like unconditional love. I have my own kids that's grown, but I don't know what it is with the grandkids. It's just, they just show you unconditional love, man. So love is a very important thing. I mean, you put everything on love, man, and you love everybody, and everybody will love you, and you'll love yourself. Loving yourself is very, very important, because you cannot love others if you don't love yourself. You have to be able to trust people. You have to be able to trust the system. You have to be able to trust a lot of things in life that's going to get you ahead. And you got to know what to trust. You got to have people around you that you can trust, and that will teach you how to trust the systems that we have. We have systems that's not trustworthy right now, like the voting system and all that stuff. So we have to get that. We have to get that back. We have to get the trust back in the American people.